Spanish. So Claude von Stroke made a statement about house music and how he can't find any real proper house music because all the house music that seems to be coming in through him is the same stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
he says it's so boring. It's like the same stuff, and he can't get anything better
because none of these producers are producing. They're all downloading sample packs and putting musical Legos together because they're a bunch of talentless hacks.
Oh.
When you're all fishing from the same pond and you're all downloading your shit from Splice, yeah, it's hard to find original music because you're not
Splice
or whatever. Splice or what's the other one? Loop Masters or Loop Cloud. Pick one. You're all fishing from the same place and using the same samples. There's no musicians anymore. No one knows.
But that's not
no
true.
one knows music
Miguel.
theory. No one knows the circle of fifths. Nobody knows what they're doing, and that's why it all sounds the same. And the people that do know that shit, the actual talented producers, have moved on to DJing and are buying ghost-produced tracks off people that are, guess what? Getting their fucking samples from the same fucking places.
But what about people like Miguel Miggs? You have Jimster. They're all musicians.
Okay. But Jimster's more techno-y.
No, he is not.
It's weirder stuff. It's not straight up house music.
Bull crap. I don't know what Jimster you have been listening
it's
to
not
lately.
Straight up house. Well, if you want to, don't ask me questions.
I mean, I'm just saying there are musicians out there doing the damn thing and producing some music. So I just don't understand.
The guy at the top of the game says he can't find any original music. No one has more access than that guy. So if he can't find anything
but I
kind
of think he kind of pigeonholed himself with this Dirty Bird label, and now he's gotten into heavy bass, and a lot of that music sounds the same. He can't say.
You said house music.
I'm just saying, but he's not like.
I don't know. I didn't hear the original.
I feel like he's not. I think because there are so many. These young producers that are sending him a lot of the same stuff
because they're getting all their fucking music they're getting all their samples from the same fucking place and they're gluing musical Legos.
He didn't say it wasn't good. He's just saying it's just saying.
I say the same thing when I go out. I'm like, oh, this shit sounds the fucking same. Because it does. Because no one's making music. They're finding parts of music and gluing them together. Now, obviously, everyone is a bold statement, and that's not true. There are obviously people that are doing their own stuff and making their own sounds and buying synthesizers and digging in and getting very granular with it. But yes, it has become wildly simple to make quote-unquote music. You don't even have to make it. You can just go, well, I want to work in G minor, so I'm going to type in G minor, and then this thing's going to spit out a fucking bunch of shit that's in G minor, and I can take them all, and I can put them over here and go, tap, 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 glue, 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 stick, 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 and here's a song.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and don't get me wrong, there's a certain amount of irony to a guy that helped kill house music, talking that he can't find any original house music.
What?
Dirty Bird ruined house music because that's where all the bass house and tech house shit came from. And that's what has influenced and corrupted what house music is. Like, obviously you have older dudes and younger dudes too that are doing like Chicago house and very jazzy house, but that's definitely taken a back seat to tech house, which is the most mediocre, bland, boring fucking shit on earth. So, yeah, there's a certain amount of irony to that, but I mean, the guy is very successful and he's doing something right, and you know, but yeah,
I wonder if he's.
A lot of it does sound the same.
I wonder if he's leaning more towards kind of switching his sound now a little bit.
Well, it sounds like he clearly has. I mean, he's not even really doing house stuff that much anymore.
He went into some real heavy bass stuff last year.
Gotta get that money.
Not kidding, especially last year in Movement.
So yeah.
That's.
I don't know, fucking yeah. No, it's the accessibility to making music has become low, which is fine. That's great. You know, if you have an idea, you can sit down, or even if you don't have an idea, you can sit down and flesh it out and you can find samples, and I think that's great. But I think that these labels and these other folks need to have a little bit more of a barrier to entry to putting the stuff out. Right. Like, if you want to sit in your basement and play with loops all day, great, man. Get creative. Get down there and do it. It's a great way to learn. But as far as these labels putting the stuff out, like, I put out a track, the last track I released or whatever, like a techno track. Drum and bass is a little different, but last techno track I put out, within 2 days on Beatport, it was on page 12. How do you even get noticed or get any traction or get anything done with the amount of music that's getting put out?
You get people to buy it. That's the
no.
game.
I'm saying, how do you get found? Like,
you have to literally pre-say. They have to do.
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Back in the day when you put a record out and you went to the record store, 10 or 20 records came out that whole week, and you flipped through and you went, "This is good. This sucks. I like this.
Right.
I buy that." You go on now, because of everything being digital. Within 24 hours, you're not on the first page. You're not on the second page. You're not on the 12th page, because it's just, and 90% of it's shit. So it's the barrier to entry has been lowered, and that's great. I think everybody should be able to do what they want, but it does make it harder to find good music. So it's, six in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Well, there you go. Well, thanks for your take, babe.